Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we have been tasked with finding a missing Manafinder named Soren. Wow, I'm already over 1,000 steps. Talk about getting your steps in. Emerald Trail to the right, the settlement to the left. Stay safe, Lambda. I'll be here in case you have any questions or there's anything I can help you with. Where was Soren headed? To the Emerald Lake. Just follow the trail east and you should reach the lake. And, anything else I should know about Soren? He travels with his dog, Scar. It's a big brown dog. Somebody else who has a dog. Tell me more about the Coma Leaves. Use the Coma Leaves to heal your wounds. Whenever you spot a Coma plant, you can harvest it to refill your mana jar with more leaves. You can only carry as many leaves as you can fit in the mana jar, otherwise they wither. And welcome to Emerald Trail. That squirrel just barked and proceeded to drop an item. Although I don't think that was a bark. That was more like a whoosh, I'm trying to get away sound. But it sounds a lot like the dog barks in Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI. And here be one of those emerald foxes we were just talking about. Oh boy. Definitely stronger than the enemies we fought on the way here. Good thing we've been given all these healing items. Speaking of which, what's this? Nuts. How appropriate. A fistful of nuts found laying in the wild. These rich and fat goodies drive all kinds of rodents crazy. I wonder what all these are going to be for. Maybe they were selling items? They might have been selling items. Emerald clover. Very rare clover found in the Emerald region. Consuming it permanently increases max HP by 5 points. I'm gonna wait until I find my own dog. Maybe I'll give it to the dog, depending. So this right here is a moment that teaches you that you could do back attacks and get a free turn. And considering how strong these guys are, I will happily accept the free turn. I don't remember missing being a thing in this game, so I'm not going to worry about whether I'll succeed on that last hit or not. That said, I will definitely heal. After I check out what's on the next screen. So as I was saying, heal. And I will use a Coma Leaf because I know that there are plenty of these hanging around. There. Well, not getting his first strike on you. And... No, I'll save this for the next fight. As far as I'm aware, enemies can't crit either. Ooh. Let's do this smartly. use a Coma Leaf, because this right here is a Coma Plant. You have 3 out of 5 Coma Leaves in your mana jar? Would you like to refill your mana jar by harvesting this plant? Yes. And we recover the 2 we've already used. I don't know if Coma Plants respawn. Maybe eventually. Meanwhile, Mana Shard. These are not used to power the Mana Shield machine. I forget what these do, but it's one of the things that are listed down in the corner. When your TP bar is full, you may save your Unleash, and therefore your TP, by pressing the up arrow during battle command selection. I am aware. So I get a free strike on this, so I'm not gonna worry about using my Unleash yet. I like the design of this bird, by the way. The way it looks like it has eyes on its wings. Zephyrak. And this is a thing I can climb down. Zephyrak eggs. Their high nutritional value and delicious taste have led some settlers to meet a terrible fate gathering them. I mean, yeah, you're trying to steal eggs from monsters. Y'all should probably think that through. What's your vision like? Not very good. Kinda got tunnel vision. Well, I can do crits at least. Which means maybe monsters can do crits. I don't remember seeing it. And here we have a thing. This is where I'm going to use my Unleash. So we got shrubs. One of these things is not like the other. So basically, one enemy is a game of spot the difference to figure out which one is the real one. And I kind of like that. It's kind of clever how it's handled. My first time playing, I didn't immediately recognize it, but as soon as it revealed itself, it's like, oh, okay. Once again, got some nice peaceful music in the exploration. Okay, that's gonna be another shrub hog. I think. Yeah, it didn't attack me, but it's another shrub hog. And it's gonna be this one. It's an angry little thing. You know, thinking on it, considering that the wooden spear I had before is basically replaced, I'm surprised I'm still carrying it around with me. I'm definitely glad you got tunnel vision. Also gotta love the wildlife that goes above and that sort of thing. Not everything is a monster. Wait, where does this lead? Oh yeah, I remember this. There's gonna be a few of those shrub hogs here. It's gonna be a trick trying to sneak up to any of them. In fact, I'm not sure I can. Okay. I'll be taking a bit of damage in this room, but I'm not terribly concerned. Emerald berries. Berries native to the Emerald region. They can even grow on top of shrub hogs. Did it? I almost made a big mistake there, turning my back against it. Don't do that. Imagine being an animal that is also the root of a plant, basically. Imagine if human hair was instead leaves. Not that we would be able to survive entirely on sunlight, but I'd imagine it would be beneficial at least a little. This one. I accomplished a thing! I definitely do not remember what the mana shards are for. But there's just a bunch of them hanging around. Implying that crystals are things that hang around. They're slackers. I'm assuming that these things eventually respawn. Either that or I'm just not going to have any reason to return to this dungeon. Looks like this damaged bag was scavenged by the local fauna. Fauna is a confusing word, because for some reason the word makes me think of grass. Well, not specifically grass, more like shrubbery. I suppose it would make sense if we're talking about those shrub hogs. Could it have belonged to Soren? Maybe he is not far from here. A damaged, empty, and scavenged bag that might have belonged to the Manafinder Soren. Oh. Well, it's a good thing I healed, because I feel like that's going to be a fight. Or is it? Actually, no, I don't think this is a fight. Was it? I can't remember. Let's find out. It wasn't. A soul that never gave up. Until the last minute, he always put up a fight. This is a gift from him to you, Wanderer. A weapon designed to hunt mammals, the Beast Killer. And for anybody wondering, no, this is not Soren. No response. These bones are probably not Soren's, given the advanced state of decomposition and the lack of Manafinder clothing. Hey, let's try out this new weapon we just got. Beast Killer. An axe with a distinctly sharp flesh-cutting edge. Effective against non-primate mammals. Hey, look! A non-primate mammal. That's gonna make things a lot easier. Which is good, because down here we got a particularly strong one. Who was a lot more quick to notice me than it was the first time I played. Okay, so with this new weapon, we also have a new Unleash, Ravage. Unleashes the Beast Killer's potential. Deal massive damage, but lose a turn afterwards. Well, this seems like a simple enough fight that I can get away with losing a turn. And got an Alpha Horn. Is it armor? Key item, Alpha Horn. Obtained from the Alpha Fox. Get a few other things here. Emerald Clover. I don't think I need more Kuma leaves, so I'll just leave that one there. Okay, once again, been a bit since I saved. Bird hanging out back here. And was very quick to notice me. Good thing I turned around. That might have been a problem. So neither of these are going to be great against it. So I'll just use the axe. Huh. It knows fly. Well, there's a thing we're going to have to fight. Oh. I might have, perhaps should have... Well, I was about to say, maybe I should have saved my Unleash for this fight, but... No, I think I'm good. The Beast Killer will one-shot him anyway. And then... a thing. As you shattered the Mana Stone to collect its pieces, you caught a glimpse of the gods. You have learned the magic Barrier. Would that be skills? Yeah. Barrier increases one ally's defense for 5 to 7 turns. Oh, that's right. That's what the mana crystals were for. You don't have MP in this game. You have to collect these mana crystals and use them in battle to use magic. So, potentially a very finite resource. Knowing that is going to make me hesitant to really use them. Although, it's only one crystal. At least this one is. Will you set up camp here? Yes. So, kind of a save point, but not. Especially since I can't actually save here. Will you offer your prayers to the gods? Yes. The gods hear you. We heard your voice, child. A voice we had not heard in years. Nevertheless, we forgive you. A voice not heard in years? Did people stop praying to you? I feel like people still pray to you. I'm pretty sure somebody had to have mentioned praying to you. I am Bera, the goddess of balance and nature. I can grant you growth if you offer me the spirit dust you have collected. Okay, gonna make note of your name. This is gonna be important to remember. My dear child, will you offer me the spirit dust you have collected? Yes. And this is how you level up. Oh boy, you get a lot of health from these level ups. Maybe it won't take me that long to get to 4,000 HP after all. Well, I don't know, at this rate it would take 40 levels, so I don't know. Attack up 2, magic attack up 2. Just about everything up 2, except for agility and luck. Those go up by 4 each. Thank you for your offering, my child. Are those plants a part of you, or are you wearing them? Either way, I wonder how comfortable it is. Anyway, I have also granted you my blessings so that you can offer them to my siblings as you see fit. May they grant you further growth, my child. Now that I have blessed your spirit, I bid you farewell. Kiba says, is she in space? How long do plants last in space? That's a good question. I mean, supposedly if a human gets tossed out into the void of space, they will inflate like a balloon. I'm not sure that the same thing would happen with plants. Child, I am Alaror, the god of might and conflict. I can grant you power to overcome your foes. Cool. Making note. Kiba says all their moisture gets sucked out of them if plants are porous. Possibly. I mean, the vacuum of space would probably do that even if they weren't porous. Like, rip the moisture right out of them. Bravery, strength, and power are basic traits of any hero, and it is I who can boost these traits within you. Your foes will tremble, and your allies will respect you. All I ask in exchange is that you grant me the blessings my sister Bera hands you. Think about it, child, and think it well. To whom you grant the blessings is entirely your choice. But never forget that in AV, the strong thrive, and the strong god I am. Kiba says, short Google search says they grow even better in space? I have my doubts. Lambda, O wondrous child, heroic warrior, it is a delight to speak with you. Oh, where are my manners? Let me introduce myself, even if you already know who I am. I am Avathia, the goddess of hope and peace. I can grant you vitality to withstand all sorts of perils. I do like the sound of withstanding things. But you have to champion me instead of my brother Alorar. Offer me my sister's blessings, please do. My brother probably told you that the strong thrive in AV, but true strength comes in many ways. Remember, child, that hope is the beacon of progress. You can be the people's hope, their strength. Allow me to help you in becoming their heroine. You are of no use to them if dead. I can't argue that. So we got 1 BP from that level up. So we have a lot of options here, and I do mean a lot of them. So we could increase our health by 25, defense by 5, magic defense by 5. We can learn magic. Regen heals 5% of one ally's max HP per turn for up to 10 turns. At my low health, that is not going to be super useful yet. Tension relief. Lose all of your current TP, but heals over twice as much of your own HP. Power Heart. Increases one ally's max HP for 5 to 7 turns. I'm not sure by how much. Mirage. Substantially increases one ally's evasion for 3 turns. I can definitely see that being useful. In fact, I'll consider that one. Nature's Harmony. Boost the healing effect of items used in battle by one ally for 10 to 15 turns. The items I have so far heal enough. Brace. Reduces chances of being critical hit the entire fight and removes the exposure status ailment. I don't know what the exposure status ailment is, and this confirms that enemies can crit. Build resistance. Resist poison by 33. Resist blind, sleep, bleed, block, burn, drown. That's a status effect? Stun, petrify, frozen, and confusion. I don't know when I'll need to know these, but I'll keep them in mind. Alternatively, Alaror. We could boost our attack by 5 points, magic attack, accuracy by 10%. I haven't had to worry about accuracy yet. And crits by 10%. I like that, too. Maybe on the next level. Magic. Rile up. Gain 33% of max TP in combat. Blood Pact. Regenerate 5% of max TP, but lose 1% HP per turn for 10 turns. Nah. I'm already going to be losing HP from taking damage, which increases my max... well, not max TP, but recovers my... TP! TP growth! I get TP. Eagle Eye. Increases one ally's hit for the entire fight. So, would that be accuracy? Seek Blood. Greatly increases one ally's critical hit rate for 2 turns. And that costs 2 crystals. Foresight. Guarantee an ally to perform a critical hit next turn. The attack must land, though. Requires 3 crystals. That sounds expensive just for doing it one time. Mana Blast. Deals non-elemental magic damage to all 4 foes. That'll be good for later on when I'm more frequently fighting multiple enemies. TP Mastery. Warmonger. Increases TP earned per attack or unleash. Tank. Increases TP earned when guarding or taking damage. That would also be good. I can't remember what it was that I learned in my first playthrough. But I think I'll go with Mirage. By the way, there are no takebacks. Having learned this spell, it is permanent. Likewise, I'm pretty sure if you boost a stat, it is permanent. And that is the end of that. Oh, and here we go. Blessings. That is the option that was here in question marks. Now it is blessings. We'll find out what this one is later. Again, no takebacks. So we don't necessarily have to go to these camps in order to use the blessing points, but I think we need to go to a place to pray in order to level up. The fact that we can use blessings wherever we want it would actually be a good thing to keep in mind, because that means if I'm not sure what I need to learn for an upcoming dungeon, I can wait until I'm in that dungeon and then do the thing. So, like, if I go into the next dungeon and it turns out I need to resist poison. Likewise, if there's any spell I might need to have. You have offered your prayers to the gods. Are you ready to call it a night? Yes.